Which leads us beautifully into our next theme, classical and innovation, progressives versus conservatives.
Yes.
And this theme explores that age-old tension between tradition and progress.
Yes.
You know, that push and pull between those who want to preserve the old ways and those who are really kind of pushing for change.
Right.
And we see this dynamic playing out in all areas of life.
From religion and politics to art and culture. It's like that constant dance between the familiar and the unknown.
Yes.
The comfort of the past and the allure of the future.
Yes.
Think of the Catholic Church, for instance. You know, you have figures like Pope Francis,
Right.
who represents a more progressive wing, advocating for social justice, inclusivity, and a more compassionate approach to issues like poverty and climate change.
Yes.
But yet, within that same institution,
Right.
there are those who cling to more traditional interpretations of doctrine.
Yeah, and they resist any changes they perceive as threatening the core tenets of the faith.
Absolutely.
And it's a reminder that even within seemingly unified institutions,
Yeah.
there could be a wide spectrum of beliefs and perspective.
They can. And that tension between tradition and innovation can be a source of both conflict and creativity.
It can. It's like a double-edged sword in a way.
It is.
Yeah. And that same dynamic plays out in the art world as
interesting.
well.
It does.
You know, think of a composer like Philip Glass,
Right.
who's known for his minimalist
It's good that you
style.
called it out.
He's often credited with kind of bridging the gap between classical music and more avant-garde experimental forms.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, his music can be both mesmerizing
It can.
Yeah.
and challenging.
Yeah.
You know, drawing on those traditional structures and harmonies while also pushing the boundaries of
Koyanis,
what's
Watson?
considered classical.
It-
Right,
It's a beautiful,
right.
beautiful example of how artists can honor the past
Yes.
while also creating something entirely new and innovative.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it speaks to that idea that progress doesn't always mean discarding tradition altogether.
Right.
Sometimes it's about finding a way to weave those two threads together,
Yes.
Creating something that's both familiar and fresh.
honoring the roots while also, you know, reaching towards the future.
Exactly. It's like building a bridge between those two shores, connecting the old and the new.
Creating a pathway for something fresh and vibrant to emerge.
Yeah, it's a great analogy. And that bridge building requires open-mindedness, empathy, and a willingness to engage in constructive dialogue.
It does.
Even when there are disagreements.